Department at Ibn Khaldun University. And in this session, I will translating two video on YouTube. The first is how to be clear. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Today, honor Mrs. Eva as the lecturer of Translating and Interpreting course. Please let me introduce myself. I'm Zela Alena Nurul Fatima. I'm from 6C class English department at Ibn Khaldun University. In this session, I will translating two video on YouTube. The first one is how to bring clear into your classroom and keuntungan personalisasi dalam pembelajaran. So, let's check this out.
Bagaimana membawa CLIL ke kelas Anda? CLIL adalah singkatan dari Content and Language Integrated Learning. Anda dapat memikirkan seperti ini. Konten dan pembelajaran terintegrasi bahasa. Mari kita coba. Konten dan pembelajaran terintegrasi bahasa. Dengan bahasa CLIL dipelajari dan digunakan untuk membangun pengetahuan subjek yang kami sebut konten. Kebalikannya juga benar. Pengetahuan mata pelajaran menjadi motivasi bagi siswa untuk belajar bahasa baru seperti yang dilakukan siswa di ruang kelas penutur asli bahasa Inggris. Mata pelajaran ini berasal dari banyak bidang pembelajaran, sejarah, sosial, studi, seni, musik, sains, dan matematika. Ketika siswa diperkenalkan dengan pelajaran petunjuk seperti pelajaran tentang penjelajah, mereka menggunakan 4 keterampilan, yaitu membaca, menulis, mendengarkan, dan berbicara, untuk belajar tentang dan mendiskusikan subjek tersebut. Selain itu, siswa menganalisis dan mengevaluasi informasi menggunakan keterampilan berpikir kritis. Ini memungkinkan mereka untuk memahami informasi lebih dalam. Banyak yang tidak tahu apa-apa juga mengekspos siswa pada budaya dan perspektif yang berbeda, memperluas kesadaran antar budaya mereka. Yang paling penting, pelajaran petunjuk menghubungkan bahasa dengan kehidupan nyata. Siswa membangun tata bahasa kosakata dan keterampilan bahasa secara alami dengan mengajukan pertanyaan dan mencari jawaban. Dengan cara ini, siswa mengembangkan keterampilan bahasa Inggris mereka dengan cara yang sama seperti mereka mengembangkan keterampilan bahasa ibu mereka di kelas L1. Yang tidak tahu apa-apa bekerja karena mereka memotivasi dan menyenangkan. Penggabungan dapat dilakukan dengan beberapa cara, tetapi berikut adalah cara atau beberapa langkah sederhana untuk membantu Anda merencanakan pelajaran clue Anda. Pertama-tama, pilih topik yang akan menarik bagi siswa Anda. Ini mungkin pelajaran sains tentang hewan, hutan, hujan, atau tata surya. Pelajaran sejarah tentang penemuan atau transportasi. Selanjutnya, pilih kosakata target yang ingin Anda fokuskan untuk pelajaran tersebut. Ini mungkin 6 hingga 10 kata tergantung pada tingkat siswa Anda. Juga pilih struktur tata bahasa untuk difokuskan. Kemudian, gunakan teks seperti ini atau buat bacaan atau artikel tentang subjek atau temukan yang cocok melalui buku, majalah, atau internet. Itu harus sesuai dengan tingkat membaca siswa Anda dan termasuk kosakata dan tata bahasa target Anda. Selanjutnya, buat penyelenggara grafis yang memungkinkan siswa untuk berpikir kritis dan menganalisis informasi yang telah mereka pelajari. Penyelenggara grafis ini dapat berupa diagram Venn, garis waktu, bagan sebab akibat, atau sejumlah penyelenggara. Akhirnya, memberi siswa kesempatan untuk menggunakan informasi ini secara kreatif melalui proyek kelas atau melalui tugas menulis atau berbicara. Ini akan membantu mereka untuk mempersonalisasi apa yang telah mereka pelajari. Pelajaran petunjuk sangat berguna karena pelajaran petunjuk yang baik membangun keterampilan abad ke-21 serta keterampilan bahasa yang kuat. Coba satu di kelas Anda minggu ini. Hello, I am Najila Sihab. In Sekolah.mu and in Career.mu, we all believe in the importance of personalization. Personalization is a way of teaching and learning process that we need to practice at every stage of development, from an early age even to a professional who are pursuing high career. Will learn much more effectively. Will teach much better if we practice personalization. But many do not believe in the paradigm. Many still suspect that education should be standardized, whereas all those who learn come with different needs, coming with different level or readiness, come with different background, interests, and talent in different areas. How could education be able to produce all the same people and go through the same process at time when it was supposed to serve individuals who were not all in at all uniform? Personalization can be done better through technology and also with the help of good pedagogy. Discola.mu and Career.mu, we believe in 5 ways to practice personalization or 5M. 5M is humanizing relationship, understanding concept, building sustainable, choosing challenge, and empowering context. What are some examples? The teaching and learning process that humanize relationship inevitably differ from partiality in students. Understand that whoever is learning, student, worker, attend the training, it comes with its purpose. Come want to be understood its uniqueness, not wanting to be confused with all the other participants. There is a pretest to go through, there is communication, there is empathy, there is warmth between the facilitator and all the friends who take part in the learning programs Diskola.mu and Karya.mu. The second is to understand the concept. Diskola.mu and Kalir.mu, we believe that the learning process is not just cramming knowledge, not just memorizing material after material and pursuing it with a very laborious scope. We are looking for an essential understanding, seeing which information that is indeed useful can be applied in various contexts, and in the end, we will continue to remember. We will continue to be able to practice it, not just be forgotten and become useless after the exam. The third 5M principle is to build sustainable. We must understand what is the relationship between one material and another. If I am now studying algebra in the fifth grade of elementary school, algebra in the fifth grade of elementary school, I will there be a continuation in the later stage of education, and what does it have to do if I do not understand this material with my development in the later stage? If I learn communication technique when I want to be an entrepreneur, what is the relationship with social emotional maturity when facing conflict in the group, both when dealing with partner or roles as superiors and subordinates? Everything we've learned about practicing building sustainable makes anyone who learn to understand the map as a whole. It's like one way. It's like on the way, friends. If controlling the one who drives the vehicle is the one who learns, then we will know where the traffic jam is, where the process speed it up, when to go through more careful stage. The fourth, fifth M principle is to choose a challenge. The easy learning process is less. It is not a real learning process because we are only in the comfort zone. Every learning process, there is anxiety, there is fear, there is harm, there are things that we initially hesitate to try, but we push ourselves to take on those challenges. Distinguish it from the burden. Friends, if the burden is given, we don't know the point. My learning process used to be like it could be a burden, not a challenge. Last friends are also still the same in Sekolah.mu and Karir.mu. Choose very important challenge, but don't let what we get is the burden we get is excessive anxiety, and in the end, it doesn't make us us come here to learn. The last 5M is empowering. In the context we never learn alone. We learn in the context of our group, learning in real life in society, and whatever we learn should bring about positive change not only for ourselves as individuals but for a better environment, for a world that is also getting better. Its most meaningful success. Practicing 5M is often not automatically what we can do, but if the student of all who learn, the student believe the importance of 5M, then we will also strive for this to happen in our learning practice in all teacher, parents, lecturers, coach also believe this principle. Then, of course, this process will be of higher quality. Once education, where Sekolah.mu and Karir.mu will continue to play a role for a better education process in Indonesia.
And I hope this video can help you to know how to bring CLIL into your classroom and to know the advantage of personalization in learning. So I think it's enough for me to make this video. See you again guys. Enjoy the day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.